The phrase, "the grass is greener on the other side," often reflects a perception that things are going to be better elsewhere. For many Jamaicans, the decision to migrate to foreign countries is driven by the idea of life elsewhere being better than it is in Jamaica. Whilst we can thrive and blossom everywhere, some people are tied to their destiny in particular locations, and there's where they are most able to prosper. Hence, people's decision to relocate should be respected. However, we need to take a closer look at the idea of the fact that people often think that grass is greener on the other side.
The Jam Fam family. Jam Fam, come hang with me. Yeah.
Hello, Wagwan, big up yourself, whether you're there yard or you're there abroad. Welcome back to this another episode of Life with the Jam Fam. Let's explore the pros and cons of the grass on both sides of the pond. Firstly, let's start off with exploring the opportunities. So the first one is the economic opportunities. Many foreign countries, particularly heavily industrialized nations like the United States of America, Canada, and the United Kingdom, generally offer higher face value wages and a greater range of employment opportunities compared to Jamaica. While Jamaica's economy has made strides in reducing public debt, having low unemployment rates, economic stability, and shows modest growth, it still faces some challenges in terms of low productivity and heavily reliant on tourism. Industries like healthcare, agriculture, seasonal programs, and various service sectors in industrialized countries often have a high demand for workers that Jamaicans cannot fully meet. Another factor to consider is the career advancement and professional development. It is believed that in many foreign countries, there are more avenues for professional growth, access to specialized training, and a broader range of industrialized development where skills are concerned, and therefore more opportunities for skilled individuals to be able to advance in their careers. Whilst Jamaica has a skilled labor force, the sheer volume of diversity of opportunity abroad can be a strong draw for many people going there. And thirdly, we also need to consider the education. Foreign countries often offer more accessible and affordable higher education opportunities, or at least a wider range of specialized programs that may not be readily available in Jamaica. This is a significant pull factor for many young Jamaicans seeking to improve their qualification and their future prospects. Now, the next area we're going to be looking at is in terms of quality of life. Now, the first thing to focus on here is the disposable income. For many, migration leads to greater access to a wider range of goods and services, and sometimes higher disposable income. This can translate to a more comfortable and secure life. We also need to think about the social services. In industrialized countries, usually they have more built out social services and safety net for unemployment benefits, social assistance programs, etc., that can offer a greater sense of security and support for families who are eligible to access them, and than is generally available in Jamaica. Then there is the notion of safety and security. While no country is entirely free from crime, some Jamaicans seek to escape the high levels of crime and violence that are prevalent in the areas that they reside in Jamaica. Hopefully, with that steady decrease that we've been experiencing in crime in Jamaica, to the point now where it is the lowest it has been for 25 years, will mean that this no longer becomes a reason that people are seeking to leaving the country. The perception of greater personal safety can significantly contribute to and improve the quality of life for people in the countries they reside. As we've looked at the different opportunities and different factors that impacts the quality of life, the realistic picture is that it's not always greener. Whilst the advantage can be substantial, migration is not without its challenges and its downsides. First, we're going to be looking at the acculturation and belonging. Many Jamaicans in the diaspora struggle with a sense of belonging and can experience feelings of being othered or racialized in the new countries that they have entered. They often find solace in their Jamaican identity, but many not fully integrating into the host society. Another con is family separation and barrel children. Migration can lead to family separation, with parents leaving children in Jamaica to be cared for by their relatives. This can have significant social and emotional impact on children, sometimes leading to issues like barrel children syndrome, where children are primarily supported by remittance and goods sent from abroad but lack direct parental presence. There is also the issue of undocumented status and vulnerabilities. Some Jamaicans migrate without proper documentation, which can lead to significant vulnerabilities, limited opportunities, and fear of deportation or expulsion from the countries to which they have migrated to. Then, of course, there is challenges that they experience in their host countries. Of course, there are challenges that are faced in the host countries. Migrants may face challenges like discrimination, language barrier, difficulty finding employment commensurate with their skills and qualifications, and adapting to new cultural norms. The Windrush scandal in the UK, for example, highlights the injustices faced by some Jamaicans who had migrated there decades ago. The next factor to look at is the cost of living. Whilst wages might be higher, the cost of living in many industrialized countries can also be significantly higher, impacting the actual purchasing power of the migrants. Then, of course, there is the nostalgia and connection to home. Many Jamaicans abroad maintain strong ties to their homeland, often returning for visits, investing, and contributing to philanthropic efforts. There can be a deep longing for the culture, the climate, and social fabric of Jamaica. In conclusion, for some Jamaicans, foreign countries do offer better opportunities, particularly in terms of economic prospects and access to social services that they are eligible for. This is why migration remains a significant trend. However, it's not a universally greener experience. The decision to migrate is a complex one, often involving trade-offs, and migrants frequently face challenges related to integration, family separation, and the realities of living in a new culture. What have been your experiences thus far of migration? How have you found it acclimatizing to a new cultural experience, and the different ways in which things are done in the countries that you are in? How have it been returning to Jamaica and also reacquainting yourself with some of the experiences on the island? Do tell us in the comment section down below. We're looking forward to hearing your perspective on the matter. If you're looking to return to Jamaica or to relocate to any part of the world, we have a series on here which is called the Moving Back to Jamaica series. It gives you a lot of insights and ideas as to some of the things that you need to think about when you're planning your return. If you want more detailed information to support you with your plan of return, we also have workbooklets that you could acquire to help you to plan out that journey, and triggers things in your thinking and your planning that you might not have previously thought about. There is the relocation workbook guide, and that one is beneficial for people who are going anywhere across the world and do not have the restriction of movement between places because of immigration reasons, and therefore it becomes a beneficial tool. It also means that you're also not rushing your plan of return, and therefore you have the time to take to plan it out. The other book that is available, the other workbook guide, is the repatriation booklet, and that one is where you do not have as much freedom of movement between where you currently are and where you are heading off to, and you might need to do the move a little bit quicker. And so it gives you some ideas to think about and to help you to plan it out so that you can execute with excellence and not having to worry about some of the challenges because you had already been presented with them in your planning process. The links for those are in the description below or in the pinned comments. So have a look and see how those might be beneficial to you in your plans, whether you're planning to relocate somewhere else or to return specifically to your home, your birth country. From we come in this afternoon, we have light flashing on and flashing off every time. And at first we were wondering if it was something inside, and then we look outside and we realize, no, it's happening throughout the neighborhood. Don't know what's gone wrong. So now it's come out this time and it hasn't come back. And it's been doing it for quite a while, isn't it? So Eliona decided that should I have that to do? With no light, she just like make. What you make?
My name.
Oh. Okay.
L I O N A.
Let me see if I can actually see it though. No, it's a go. Could you let me see? So this is what she's doing. Puppet. Hand puppet. Or shadow puppet. I don't know what you call it. But this is it. So this is our new form of entertainment for the evening. Because this one is the longest spell of it being off, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So let's see. Do it again now. Oh, it's brighter now because I think I've turned the light down. It looks like an inverted V. Okay, so what am I guessing now?
What I was saying.
What are you saying? C?
No, what I just said.
Which is what?
It was my name.
Oh. So we're going to play finger. Is it finger or shadow puppet? Shadow puppet. Okay. Because that's what we're reduced to. But I must say it's fun, isn't it? Because you came up with this idea so quickly. Oh gosh. Well, creativity is a must.
Look, it looks like I don't know. I'm about to eat the bun.
Okay. Well, guys, tell us in the comment below, what does it look like to you? Does it look like a dinosaur? It looked like the epiglottis to me. Like, you know, when somebody's singing and they open them out, and then you see the epiglottis moving backwards and forwards. Yeah, that's what it looks like when you're moving your finger in and out. So we're going to go and do some more. Have you done this before? And what are some of the things you do when you have power outages? If you're in Jamaica, what are some of the things you do for power outages? And if you aren't, is this something you do for sleepover or at nights? Strobe lighting, cautious. Oh my goodness! Let's go find one wall and do it pan. Okay, we're going to go and see how we can make this some fun before we get ready to go have our night rest. What time is it?
Last time I checked it was after 7.
Okay. So Eliona was saying that I should call JPS to report it, but they've been informed apparently because they've just said they've sent us a message. I just got a message through from them, and the message is saying that they are aware of it and they are actively working to see how quickly they can restore the power back to us. So I'm hoping that we'll have power back tonight. It would be good if we got it back tonight.
Well, time to light the kerosene oil lamp.
Oh, but we have torches, we have candles, we have lamp, the good old as Eliota just said, kerosene eye lamp. So we have the blend of things that we can do to get this under control. I think this is probably the longest we've gone without it.
Tower.
Other than burial.
And other than the tropical storm.
Because we had it go out in burial, but it don't normally go out. But from we came home and it was going off, and we realized that it wasn't anything to do with us, because we just had smart meters fitted the other day, and so I thought that maybe it had something to do with the smart meter, and but once I realized that it was happening along our grid, other houses, I realized that something has gone afoot. But we had some thunderstorms earlier today, so I'm not sure if that has managed to, cause any problems with any of the transformers along our grid. But hopefully we'll be able to get everything sorted and resolved rather quickly. But until then, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully at the very latest we have it by the morning. That would be good. But it was just on and off, on and off, on and off. And whatever it was has finally gone out. But the good thing is, as I've said, they've sent us a message. I just had a text message through from them to say they're aware of it, of outages in Mandeville and the surrounding environs, and they're working at restoring it as swiftly as possible. So they say. So we're going to trust that that's the case. And we'll keep you posted and let you know once it's restored. My father has come by because he's heading off on his holiday, so he's come by to say farewell. And I'm just going to let him give you a little bit of an update as to where he's heading off to for this summer holiday. So, Daddy, where are you heading to?
I'm heading to New York, and Long Island, and New Jersey, and Boston, and go and have a good tour of the US.
You're just going to enjoy yourself there.
Enjoy myself and look some wealth.
Yep, we always need to be venturing off like that. So, you're looking forward to it?
Yeah.
That's good. So, all the best on your journey, and enjoy your holiday.
And bye.
I woke up Sabbath morning and heard water dripping in the washroom. So I was like, why is water dripping in the washroom? This is after putting the hot water on and walking away and waiting for it. I heard it. And so I came in like the tap is off in the sink. So where is this water coming from? And then I noticed that there was water dripping from a tap where I wasn't even expecting water to be dripping from. And a section of the floor was soaked. So let me show you where the water was dripping from. The water was dripping from here. So this is the pipe that runs from the hot water tank and supply us with hot water. So I just had the plumber in, and he's installed a new lock-off valve. So that's the valve that was causing the problem. So he's just managed to replace it with this one. It's such a relief to have had that done. It's such a relief, such a relief. And so now I know I won't need to be worrying about whether or not that is going to become posing a problem again. So it's all sorted. And this is what they've taken from there. So this is what was there. And these plastic valves apparently are used a lot in Jamaican plumbing. And the problem is that though they might be seem cost efficient, they're very much not, because they're not very durable. And so before you know it, they spring leaks, and then you have that to repair. And so we've managed to get that done. The plumber we use since we've been here, he was good, and he's managed to get it done. And we can rest assured now that we're watertight once more. The events happen. To manage the problem for the weekend, and first thing Monday morning, the plumber turned up and got it all done. And so we're delighted that, we've managed to be back to being watertight and everything is secure. And we don't need to, worry about anything happening there with that regard. So that's rather a good start to this fine Monday morning. And now I've got a myriad of errands to go to town and do, because I haven't been out for a little while, and so I've got a lot of things now today that I need to go out there and get done, and then later on again in the week I will need to go back out there and do some more stuff and just get all of these things that I need to, all these ends that I need to tie up, get them all tied up rather quickly and swiftly, and then see how the day runs out. So I'm looking forward to going out there. It's not as sunny outside, but it is hot. I was out there just now when the plumber came and putting out some laundry, and also seeing them off, and it was, the heat was heating to say the least. So now I need to figure out, you know, the best tactic to use to go out there and contend right now, because it would have been good to have left out about an hour ago, but I couldn't because this was a priority, so I had to stay here and get that done. So now it's just to adjust and pivot my day so that it can work out exactly how I want it to, and get all of the things, as much things on my list addressed as possible.
The Jamaican family. Where I living the good life. We're royal, cruising through the West Indies, having fun, enjoying the good life. Jam Fam family, the Jam Fam family, yeah. The Jam Fam family. Where I living the good life. We're royal, cruising through the West Indies, having fun, enjoying the good life. Jam Fam family, the Jam Fam family, yeah. Jam Fam, come hang with me. The Jam Fam family. Jam Fam, come hang with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you so much for staying with us here on this another episode of Life with the Jam Fam. We appreciate you, and we thank you for the time that you're spending and the interaction that you're having with the content. We're thanking you also for liking, for sharing with others, so that they too may be able to get some of the information that we are sharing here. We look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.